everybody, this is Daniel from Fisher's Music Academy, and we decided we want to start a online music academy, but we understand that there's a lot of extra time on your hands and there's a lot of desire in your heart to learn more about music. So this lesson today is in our video series for piano, and we like to start with some basic technique today. So today's video is about a couple things. Number one, we're going to start with the sitting at the piano. Now this is the case whether you're an adult or a child. It really doesn't matter what age you are. The sitting at the piano thing is not just about comfortability, but there's some really objective tools we want to use, some markers. What we want to do, if you have a keyboard, whether it's a grand piano or an upright piano, as long as it has this fall board, is I want you to reach with closed fists. I want you to reach with your arms out straight and push your fists up against that fall board. Ideally, we want to be at a distance where our elbows can be straight and we can be sitting tall, perhaps with even a slight lean forward. Certainly not backwards like this, but sitting tall. My knuckles are connected to the fall board, and then of course I want to relax my arms down from there. So the first thing is the distance, the seating distance to the keyboard. As far as your stool, you can have a chair or a bench like I have right now. You want to be comfortable as you sit, because hopefully you'll be sitting for longer than just a few moments. But ideally we'd be on the front of the bench, not necessarily on the back of the bench, but on the front of the bench. My fists are closed, my elbows are straight as I reach out to the fall board, and I drop them straight down. That's step number one. Step number two is, are we sitting at the right height to the keyboard? Well, the way that we can measure that, if you've done this first part correctly and you've put your hands down to the keys, is we want to be our arm level, and really I'm looking at my elbow here. My elbow should be at the height of the keyboard. Now, I'm sitting on a bench that's usually used by our students, so you can see I'm several inches above where I should be sitting if I was going to play myself. But the way that you change that is, if you have a bench, you can simply change the height of the bench. So closed fists, elbows straight, dropping comfortably down from a sitting tall position. And then at that point is my elbow at the height of the keys. If it's not, you're going to want to change that. You certainly don't want to be sitting so low that your hands are reaching up like this in what we call T-Rex arm position. That certainly is not going to get you where you need to go, and you're going to develop some bad habits that are going to end up causing some pain and discomfort in your wrist and in your hands. The last thing, are we sitting tall but relaxed? And so we want to check ourselves. Is our back straight with shoulders down and back and relaxed? And can I easily take a deep breath? If you can't say that, then you're going to want to adjust your position from there. So that's it. The first lesson is all about the basic technique of sitting at the piano and your posture. So let's review real quick. Number one, are you seated with the correct distance? Number two, are you seated with the correct height? And number three, are you sitting tall yet relaxed? So check yourself with your basic sitting position. Do what you can. I know some of you don't have a stool that adjusts height. If you can maybe find a chair for the younger kids, maybe put pillows underneath them so they can sit a little higher. Usually the issue is that we're sitting too low and not too high. So try your best, do what you can, and every time you sit down to play the piano, whether it's for fun, for practice, or for some serious performing, let's make sure we check those three basic techniques.